What should we do?
I don't know.
Okay.
You invited me here.
I did. Today's video, we're going to be giving people advice because we're really smart. How come you always look so much taller than me on this couch?
I'm not sitting back. I can sit back.
We're the same still.
I have a longer torso than you maybe. Can you sit up straight? Alright, so you're taller.
But I just sit like an idiot.
Do I look like an idiot?
No, you look great. You look amazing and regal and beautiful. All right, there's a person who needs advice. I had a girl over, but she smelled weird. I like my room set up how it is, like the way my things smell. So when I had a girl over, she stayed the night in my bed. She has a bit of a strong body odor, but she was nice to spend time with. Basically, my sheets ended up smelling like her, but not in a good way for a few days. I can't entirely wash the smell out. I don't know if I should just tell her or not. We're not really committed to anything, but I'd like to have her over again, but don't want my sheets smelling like BO.
Oh no.
Wow.
That's terrible, because that's
Wow.
like the nice thing about being with somebody usually is that it's like, oh,
Smells
like when
like
I
your
used to
sheets.
leave, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
my pillow still smells like you. Or...
Yeah, I would immediately wash my whole bed. Called a pest control guy. Get all the rats out of it, because you had rats on you.
That was
Or
rotten.
whatever.
That was rotten.
Rats and worms on you.
Interesting. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
this is tough because this is new. This is a new girl.
Yeah, this is it's a no commitment. They're brand new. That reminds me of when one of the first times we hung out, I told you smell like dill pickles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my skincare.
You got
I put-
really insecure about it.
Yeah, and he's like, your face smells like pickles. And I was like, what?
I like it.
And I smell my face stuff, and it does kind of smell like pickles.
Yeah,
So.
it's.
But you were upfront.
Well, what am I supposed to say?
Well, I know
You
it-
smell like sandwiches.
I know, and I wasn't used to your just blatant honesty all the time.
shit-
so I was
shitting
a little
out
taken aback.
stuff I shouldn't
But
say.
I wasn't upset by it. I was just like, oh, I need to get new.
But that's not what I wanted you
skincare.
to do.
No, I know. But I
didn't-
think in this case, that's okay
Yeah.
because she probably will get new.
I'd say
or start wearing stuff.
Start wearing stuff.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
She doesn't smell like pickles. She smells like a pickle.
Yeah, and I wouldn't bring it up in like any sort of mean way, but I would almost maybe even like I don't know, how would you bring it up? How would
I'd
you
say
go
move
about
on.
it? Really?
Yeah, if you're hanging out with somebody and they smell so bad that you're on Reddit asking whether or not you should have them back.
But maybe she like worked out before or something, or maybe she's just nervous. Some people have nervous sweat, which smells even worse, like stress sweat.
Yeah, I have that all the time.
Yeah, stress sweat. I think it's worth
That's
bringing
a
it
good
up,
way to-
and then if it doesn't happen,
Yeah, I think you're on to something.
then
there.
yeah, I'd be like, hey, do you wear deodorant? Maybe you should.
Yeah. My instinct is just like, yo, if it's that bad and it's just like there's no. What bothers me is when people stink real bad and they don't know they stink.
Yeah.
Because like I know when I stink.
Yeah.
I can smell myself. I know when I breathe. You never stink. You
After
don't
I work
stink.
out, I stink.
You do not stink.
Really?
No, you don't stink. You don't like. You've never walked by me and left like a cloud emanating.
I've never crop dusted you with my stank.
But sometimes you do smell like pickles,
Yeah.
and you also smell like 45 different things all the time.
Yeah, I
as
put
well.
a lot of stuff on though. I
You
wear
do.
deodorant. I sometimes wear perfume.
Yeah.
I wear hairspray.
When you sleep, I take your deodorant off.
You scrape it off.
Yeah, so I can smell your armpits.
What do people
Yeah, so
say?
what's real? Oh yeah, I would let her know what her perfume gave you a headache the last time she came over, even if she wasn't wearing perfume. We'll probably plan to see that you're aware of her smell and in turn make her aware. That's interesting. That's like militaristic strategy. That's like Sun Tzu commented that.
I don't think that'll work because then what if she says I wasn't wearing perfume, which she probably wasn't if she smelled really bad like BO.
I think she'd be too sad about it.
Yeah, yeah, it's hard to be like, hey, you stink.
That's odd. I don't shower. See, that's what I would expect. Is that you just say you stink. And you're like, yeah, I know, I don't shower.
Oh yeah.
And then you're just at a
hyper-aware of it.
crossroads.
Well, then that's not the person for you if you can't handle that stink, you know? I don't
Stank.
think there's anything wrong with being like, being funny about it like you would be. You'd be like, woo,
Yeah, you great. Get the
you stink.
out immediately. You're how old? You don't even know how to clean yourself?
No.
I don't want to see what your room looks like.
Oh no, okay. We're done.
Girlfriend of 5 years slept with somebody else. I love this girl to pieces. I just really need some advice. I love her with everything in me, but on Saturday, she told me that on Friday, she slept with her friend, male 27. Her excuse was that they went for a drive in her new car and he kept asking her for sex and touching her, and she finally gave in. The last few days, I've been no contact, distraught, barely eating, and just feel numb. I decided to message her just for closure, just to know why, and she was telling me all about how she doesn't love him and only wants me, and shouldn't have said yes under pressure because I didn't want to throw away 5 years. I told her to block him on everything last night and we can talk it over. Today I woke up to her messaging me saying she's unblocked him and doesn't want to lose me or a friend over this. What am I supposed to do? I know she doesn't have many friends, but I'm in the right here, right? Why would she want a so-called friend that done that to her? I'm just so confused and conflicted. I just want to get over this with her. But she, if adamant that it won't happen and won't choose between us, can I please get some advice on listening? First, A, If the excuse is that he pressured her and she is unblocking him, then that's a bullshit excuse.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, this is an insane person that you're dealing with.
Yeah, and they're 20 and 18. That's super young. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, this is terrible.
Just
she
move on.
cheated on you.
You'll be fine.
And that's the worst excuse. You should break up with her, probably. I mean, it's up to you, but I don't think it's worth it. It might have been a weird situation with him. I'm not giving her an excuse, but I don't know, like, if he was like,
Well, I would hope
himself?
not. If she's refusing to not be one of, if she's refusing to cut him out of his life, if he's bad,
yeah, you're
then
right.
that's
Yeah,
insane.
that's true. And she didn't say that. She didn't
Yeah.
say he,
She felt pressured.
she felt pressured. Yeah.
That's when you say, hey, you want to have sex? That's pressure. That's literally pressure. Asking someone a question, you can say no or yes.
Suggestion. Yeah, you had the opportunity to say
Yeah,
no.
that's like, hey, you want a beer? No, that's called peer pressure. Drink a beer. Let's drink a beer. It's fine. Drink a beer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's really that hard. I think you just leave her. And you're also so young, and that's just not worth it. That's
get rid of
bullshit. That's bullshit. What people say, though.
That's what I'd say.
I'm Kris.
I'll be brief. Dumper, not worth it. Red flags all over.
Yeah.
Definitely. Big facts. Cheating is a mistake. It is a choice, and she made hers. Yeah, and especially if she's not like a victim of the man, obviously.
Yeah, what's this next one here?
Being less brief, there's two possibilities here. She consented, in which case she's a cheater. Doesn't matter if he pressure her, you have a right to expect her to stand up for the relationship. That's where I'm coming from.
Yeah. Easy peasy squeezing lemons. Get rid of her.
But regardless, the guy is the dude who pressured her is weird.
Yeah.
Asking anybody who's in a relationship to be like, hey, wanna have sex?
Yeah. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. To be that guy
sucks.
is bad. Living with Unhygienic Mother. Hey all, I'm a 20-year-old guy currently living with mommy. To make a long story short, she's extremely unhygienic. Just say dirty. In our apartment, the only bathroom is inside of my room, so she has to walk through my space to use it. The problem is she never washes her hands afterward, ever. And she often leaves the bathroom a mess with used tissues everywhere, and sometimes feces on the floor.
Okay.
Bro!
I was ready to be okay with
That's insane. Sometimes my mom poop on the floor. I've had multiple conversations with her about how important it is to wash your hands and keep the bathroom clean. I clean up after her a lot, but every time after I bring it up, she gets defensive or angry, saying I'm being mean or rude. I know this might sound like a small thing, but it's honestly too much. On top of that, we don't have a good relationship in general. I really just want to move out, but I only have a small amount saved up right now. Does anyone have any advice? I'm sorry if this sounds dumb. Break up with her.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
break up with her.
No, is your mom like mentally ill? Like seriously, does she have a degenerative mind? Because I don't think that having poop on the floor is something a normal, healthy person does, regardless of their hygiene.
That's hard because there's only one bathroom. So what's he supposed to do?
Maybe your mom just shouldn't be shitting on the floor.
Have you brought it up?
He said he did,
Oh,
and she
sorry.
gets mad.
Oh, sorry, I totally missed that section.
Yeah.
Damn, this is hard.
No, it's not. Just leave.
Yeah, but
Go
he
out on
doesn't
your
have
own.
enough saved up.
I mean, you can risk it. You have a car. Live in your car. Better than having to deal with shit on the floor from your mom, I feel like.
That's really hard, though. It's hard to go from a roof over your head to just in your car. Damn.
But what if there's shit on the floor?
Or a friend. Do you have a friend that you can go live with? Or
I'm sure they
another
probably do.
family member. That's what I would suggest. If you can do that, do a toll. Every time she has to go in the bathroom, there's a really expensive toll, and then you can save up enough really quickly.
Does this person not pay rent either? That seems like what it is.
Yeah. Also,
well.
yeah.
Yeah.
20 years old too.
I mean, you're 20 years old. Just get a job and move out.
Yeah, you might have to tough it out. Tough it out.
Yep.
Damn.
Or find you a girl and then take advantage of the welfare system.
Oh.
Have a couple kids out of wedlock. People do that. People literally.
A lot of people do that.
I know.
Yes.
I know people. Who do that.
I also know people.
Yeah, I know. I have a handful.
Because the system's f***ed, but
That one very strange to me. It's like if your mom's not going through something horrible like Parkinson's or dementia or some form of degenerative mental disorder to where they're pooping and they can't help it, or they're incontinent, then that's just disgusting and weird. And you should do as much as you possibly can to just leave because it's horrible. Yeah, don't shit on the floor. It's really easy to not dookie on the fucking floor when you're a human.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, either move out, get another job, lock your bathroom. I don't know. But what do people say? I'm curious.
Oof, is she possibly getting to the age of dementia? She isn't disabled, which makes it gross. It's not that she can't clean up. She chooses not to, and I feel like maybe the stress of her physical health is maybe making her give up and not want to be clean. I want to be empathetic, but it's hard, you know? I'm sorry, but getting feces on the floor and not even cleaning up it is beyond disgusting. I have health problems, and I would literally need to be dying for that to happen. That's how I feel. If you're shitting on the floor, that's just a point past.
Yeah, there's not doing your laundry, there's leaving dishes everywhere. There's
all that stuff.
Even depression, that's a fine excuse. But shitting on the floor and not cleaning it up is
crazy.
I don't know. I have
How do
nothing
you even
to say
do that?
about that. I don't know. I don't know. I'm actually like curious. I have no idea.
Yeah, I feel bad. I mean, I would use empathy, but as soon as there's poopy on there, as soon as there's poopy on the floor, I don't care at that point.
You're done.
It's so weird.
You're done.
This is good. You can give good advice here. How do I, F, take shorter showers? If any women have advice for taking shorter showers, please tell me. Crying emoji, praying to God emoji. Please don't judge, I can know. It's really bad, but for years I've been taking really long showers and I don't know how to have short showers every day. On average, I take 30 minutes to shower at least without washing my hair.
Whoa.
With hair, it's around 45 minutes to an hour. My night routine from dinner to sleep takes 3 hours and it's genuinely a big challenge in my life. In the shower, I normally wash my face, body, and hands a lot. My roommate used to call me a soap drinker from how much soap I use. Don't worry, I buy my own. Sometimes I take 10 to 15 minute showers and I see it as a compliment. In those, I don't wash my face, but everything else is the same. So it takes 15 minutes to wash your face and then an additional 15 to 30 to wash your hair. I like hot showers with cold water at the end and I always like listening to music when I shower.
Wow, you're the reason we have global warming.
Water shortage?
Yeah, water shortage. Holy crap. I mean, I get taking a long shower. It feels very nice. Sometimes I think the longest shower I'll take is like 10 minutes.
Yeah, you
That's
don't
like
shower
a
very
long shower.
You like take like 30-second
I
showers.
like quick with it.
Yeah.
No reason why your shower should be more than 10 minutes. You literally just get in there and do what you gotta do. I think you're just hanging out, you know?
Unless you got a lot of area.
Yes, but
Do you ever wash your legs?
yes, I always do. Really? Wash my legs and my feet. Some people just let it run down. Is that you?
No, at least once a week I'll wash my legs.
Oh, good.
About that. But certainly not every time. Sometimes I'll look down at my legs and be like, I haven't washed you in a while.
Yeah, and they just get the rundown. They get the soap rundown.
Yeah, exactly.
They
Soap
get
rundown.
the car wash.
Well, I only use soap on my arm. I only use soap on areas that are like stinky.
Oh, really?
I don't like put soap all over my whole body.
I feel like most people do.
I would assume. It just feels like I get dirtier quicker if I do that. I feel like my skin is just not good whenever I use soap. But I've been shampooing my hair
Oh.
and it looks really good.
Yeah. He doesn't shampoo his hair ever. Ever since I met you, I think you showered or shampooed your hair like maybe 4 times.
And I've showered probably 8.
About that.
No, that's not real, by the way.
No, the shampoo is.
The shampoo is, yeah.
He has
the
only
shampoo.
shampooed maybe 4 times.
And that includes like conditioners and
yeah,
I don't.
which is good. Like
yeah.
if you can do that, that's the best thing for your hair for sure.
Yeah, I want to start using shampoo more.
Yeah.
I think I like to change things up occasionally.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
I think I like changing
Keep
things
it
up.
fresh. But yeah, I don't know.
I have no idea how to give you any advice at all. Cause like just
set a timer.
Make it shorter.
Set a timer.
Set a timer and lock the in.
Lock it in.
Yeah.
Get in there. Do what you gotta do. Don't dilly dally.
Don't know dilly dally.
10 minutes, you can still dilly dally a little bit. You can hang out there. You can just stare
Yeah.
up at the shower, let it run down your neck, have a moment. You know.
I usually shower for about 15
cry.
minutes.
Yeah, you have a pretty long shower.
Yeah, like 15 minutes. I have to watch videos while I shower.
I know you do. I hear it.
I have to. I don't know what else would I do in
That's the time. Like I feel tempted to, but then I'm like, no, I need this to just log off and not.
there. I just think horrible, crazy things if I'm in the shower alone. I'll usually listen to medieval times videos about the medieval times. I'll listen to some AI slop, or I'll listen to some
That's a good idea.
what?
Sorry, I interrupted you.
Just slapped me in my leg and then interrupted me.
Sorry, continue.
What were you saying?
That's a good idea to put on like a 10-minute video, and when it's done, then
Oh, that is a good idea.
like
yeah.
a timer,
Yeah.
and then you can enjoy it kind of, and it'll take your mind off of all that shit. But that's it.
Yeah.
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 All right.
Yeah, I never heard of anybody having a problem with it to where it gets in the way of their life.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
Yeah.
Should I reach out to a friend who I fell out with? I, 25 female, fell out with a couple of long-time friends for 3 years. I had to take some time alone to figure out things for myself. In that time, I found my boyfriend, got a dog, and have gone back to school to be a paralegal. Recently, I saw 2 of the girls I fell out with, and I won't lie, it was nice to reconnect. There was one other one who I was extremely close with. We didn't talk the night I saw the other 2, but I'm wondering if I should be the bigger person and reach out to her. For context, we're both very similar. I'm not the type to ever reach out, and she isn't either, which means you're a bad person. That's like grudge holding. I mean, what the point of that?
No, I think she just means like she's just not like I'm not the type to reach out either. I'm terrible at that, and I think
If you had like a falling out with someone and you felt a lot of guilt about it, I feel like you would.
I don't know if she means she fell out just because she like lost communication with these people. It's like I don't know if there was like something that happened or if they gradually just fell out.
Oh, I'm
'Cause
assuming.
I have friends that I fell out with that I haven't talked to for like years, and I have reconnected with. Just because. life happens.
I'm assuming something bad happened.
Okay.
So that's why
You can
that's
assume
what I'm
that
saying.
then.
So
Okay,
then I'm
sure.
saying
Sure.
grudge is if let's assume that for now.
Okay, sure.
And then maybe there's context down below.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it could mean both.
If you're just like holding a grudge though, you're hurting yourself. I mean, really.
Yeah.
There's a famous parable or phrase about that. It's
Yeah.
like hate or something. I forget. Hate poisons you or something.
But her saying the bigger person thing is you're probably right, where something happened and she needs to be the bigger person to reconcile.
Yeah.
So I think what you're saying is right. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I'm willing to turn the page and see if the friendship can be restored. Do I reach out, and if so, what should I say? I'm willing to turn the page.
I wish we knew what happened.
See if we can reconcile. Yeah, to me this sounds like just right off the bat with no context, someone who is like dangling this like, maybe I should.
Yeah.
And then let me ask Reddit.
I'm the bigger person.
Yeah.
Hey, look at like a superiority complex kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, the grudge thing, I hate that. I think that's stupid.
Yeah, I mean, if you haven't reached out at this point, I don't know. It seems, I mean, you can. Sure, do it. Be the bigger person. See what happens. There's nothing wrong with that.
Should you be the bigger person? Yeah.
Yeah.
What the
You shouldn't have to ask Reddit about
Yeah,
this.
should I be the bigger person or hold a grudge? And by the way, I'm not gonna give you any context.
Yeah, if you had context, then this would be a Reddit post, but there's no context, so I have no idea.
It really depends on why you fell out. If you
Yeah.
stopped talking to them or they you. Nothing really happened. I think we just drifted.
Okay, so it is
And
what
maybe
I
because
thought.
of me. I was going through a lot to try and
Okay.
figure out what I wanted to do with my life, living alone, financial stress, just overall changes in feelings. Oh, well then if that's the case, then what the Why'd they make it seem like...
That's what I was thinking, is that the way they worded it could have been either way. But like I have been in that situation where it's just kind of like, ooh, you go like a month without talking to each other, 2 months without talking to each other,
Yeah.
3 months, and then it's kind of gets to that point where like, ooh, if I reach out, like I just feel bad at this point.
Yeah.
But every time I've reached back out to somebody, I'm just like, listen, life happened, met you, got more, literally like her. And if they're a friend, which the people I've reached back out to are just like, it's totally fine. Life happened to me too, because they didn't reach out either. So it'll probably be that.
Is that being a bigger person though?
No, that's just becoming
normal.
aware that that person hasn't been in your life for a while.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because like
So-
I mean, there's people I love who I haven't talked to in a year.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Same. And that's when I reach out. I'm like, hey, because I see a post on Facebook
Yeah,
or
exactly.
Instagram, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to talk to this
Yeah.
person. So I don't think there's any like bigger person thing. It's just
Yeah.
like, should you be the first person to reach back out?
I read into it way too much.
That's okay.
Yeah. If there's no grudges involved, then
Then
Yeah.
whatever, dude.
yeah. Sorry for calling you a bad person. I'm a bad person.
That was fair. That was fair to assume. Oh, it's okay. You looked way into it, like in a good way.
Yeah. I've been reading too much of the Sun Tzu Art of War.
Ow! What is that? What are you doing?
Stabbing you.
No, give it back.